different with MSC is now they have their own private island, so that's not different. But what's different is they actually spend the night. So they overnight on their island. Now you can't spend the night on the island. You have to get back on the ship. I think by 11:30 p.m. But what it means is you actually get 2 days at their island, which is called Oceans Cay. So one thing I'll say about Oceans Cay, and you're welcome to kind of join on in this, is y'all already know how vacation, right? That first day I'm like, no good. The next day I'm usually expecting it to be a sea day. This is the day that I'm going to start getting to know the ship. But on this particular cruise, the next day immediately after boarding is a trip to Ocean Cay. Maybe I wouldn't have cared as much had I been to Ocean Cay before, but I hadn't been, so I wanted to get off the ship to see what it was like. Right. I honestly was so tired after boarding. I did not, I felt like it was a job to have to get off and go to Ocean Cay. So I'm glad we were there for 2 days. Yeah. Because I ended up not going.
We didn't get off on the first day that we were at Ocean Cay. So make sure you check out our other video where we actually show you what we did when we were at Ocean Cay. But Ocean Cay was really, really nice, I felt like. It's a small island, small Bahamian island in the Bahamas. They had multiple beaches there. Some of them were closed because of the occupancy that we had, so they probably just didn't want to have employees over there manning it, and there's nobody there, so I think they closed a lot of several of those.
So when we were there, Lighthouse Beach and South
Beach was open. Yeah, so we went to South Beach and checked that out. We went to some of the shops and checked those out. We also ate at the buffet that was there. They had a buffet going on from the cruise ship, and it was great. I mean, I thought the food at the buffet was fantastic. South Beach was really nice. It's huge. They had lots of loungers and stuff there that you can get, but no real shade there.
Not a lot of shade.
Yeah, not a lot of shade there.
They do have a section that we couldn't go to for the Yacht Club members.
Oh yeah, so they had that.
They got shade.
Yeah.
But the rest of the places, so we ended up grabbing chairs and just finding like a palm tree or something.
Yeah, to sit underneath. Yeah.
So you kind of got to find it where you can.
Yeah. But you can rent umbrellas and stuff, right? Yeah, you can rent umbrellas.
You can either rent cabanas.
Yeah.
So there are options, but if you want free shade, you may just have to find a tree. And there are, again, we weren't full, so I don't know what this looks like when it's everybody.
Right.
But we could find spaces. It's just that you would have to do that.
Another great thing about Oceans Cay, what they offer is a trolley. So there is a trolley that's right there when you first get off the ship, and it goes around to the different beaches and drops people off and picks them up. I don't know exactly all the spots that it drops off, but we were able to even just walk to South Beach. When we first got there, we took the trolley back. It's not really that far of a walk.
So they say that basically their island from end to end, they say, is a 20-minute walk. So, take it for a grain of salt. Like, obviously, we took way more than 20 minutes to get where we were going, but that's fine. I like that we could walk, talk, stop somewhere, go in a store. We took our sweet time getting over there. Yeah. But yeah, so they say it's walkable. Now, they do also say that trolley is not for sightseeing.
Yes.
It is not a tour.
It's not a tour.
So they expect you to get on and off. And not, just hang around and keep riding it over and over.
Yeah.
If you are in the Yacht Club, they do have, I think they call it private limos, but it's a private shuttle that'll take you directly to the Yacht Club. So that's a little bit.
Was the Yacht Club open there?
Yes.
Okay, because I never even noticed. I didn't notice the little.
Because we're not Yacht Club.
Well, I didn't notice the little limo or taking people anywhere or anything. I just saw the trolley, but which is interesting. So South Beach, when we went over there, is a lagoon. So the water is calm. It's almost like just going to a lake or something. There's no waves. You basically just walk right in. It's very easy to get in and out of. Yes. There is an incline, a slight grade to the ocean when you're first going in, so just be mindful of the little drop, but it's not like a traditional drop at like a beach or anything like that. It was a slow grade into the depth of the water.
Yes.
Yeah.
So no big. We went somewhere, I don't remember where it was, but we went somewhere where I was like, "Am I going to be able to get back?"
Yes.
Up because the drop was so
pretty steep. Yeah, exactly.
Water, but no, it wasn't like that at all.
Yeah.
You could really basically walk in.
Yeah. So that was nice. And then we also heard people see jellyfish in this lagoon, also in South Beach. We didn't see it, but we saw people gathering around seeing jellyfish in there. So just be mindful of that too, that there are some jellyfish in there. The sand wasn't too bad walking through the sand to get through the beach.
I will encourage water shoes.
Water shoes, definitely water shoes.
I don't know. I didn't feel this way necessarily at South Beach, but I think I've heard like over by the Lighthouse Beach that it's very rocky. So you're going to want to make sure you do have some
water shoe.
Water shoe.
Yeah. So then after we went to South Beach, we rode the trolley over to the Lighthouse Beach. And that's a traditional beach right there in front of the cruise ship. It's a great place to take pictures of the cruise ship if you want to get the entire ship there. They also have the lighthouse there. There is a charge to go up into the lighthouse, and there is a lighthouse bar there as well. I didn't go inside the lighthouse, but I didn't check that out. But it is right there. I took some pictures of the lighthouse. Yeah.
And I know some people want to know if their drink packages transfer over to Ocean Cay, and they do.
Yeah.
So if you do have a drink package, you can use it on Ocean Cay. So that's good too.
And they also have like 3 food trucks there as well. I know one was like the Beach Shack or something like that. They had a couple of those. They were closed. There was one that was open at the Lighthouse Beach, probably because that's where most of the people were. That was open, so you like your regular burgers and hot dogs and stuff like that. And I don't think you have to pay for that.
So some of them are free. Some you do. So they also have a seafood one, which we could not find. So this is one thing that I wish MSC would do is tell us where these food trucks are, because they have different items at.
Yes.
So maybe the one you saw had burgers and they were free, but I wanted a lobster roll.
Yeah, because I wonder if it's actually in here.
Show you no.
Yeah, so you probably can't see this. I'll take a picture of it and post it so you can see it. But it shows you a map of the whole island, and there's supposed to be indicators on here as to what's what, like a food truck here, a food truck there.
Food truck.
But it doesn't tell you which one it is, and nobody's gonna walk around the entire, island to find, that particular food truck. So that was kind of interesting that they didn't tell you that information.
Yeah, so I wish they had done that.
Yeah.
And they list bars and stuff but again, they don't list the names of any of this stuff. They just kind of show you, hey, here is a general area of something.
Yeah.
We did go to the ice cream shop, and I just have to mention this because I just thought it was funny. We went to the ice cream shop. I don't even know what it's called, but there's an ice cream shop out near, I think, Rose's Bar or something like that.
Yeah.
And they have all these toppings and all this stuff. So they had vanilla ice cream. They had lime. What is it?
Key lime,
chocolate, and something else.
Yeah.
And we decided we just want to get vanilla ice cream with a topping on it. Well, she was like, "Oh, we don't have any vanilla." So they're out of vanilla ice cream. Okay, so we'll get chocolate. I have IBS, so not sure how this is going to work out, but we're going to try it anyway. And so then we start saying the topping that we wanted, and they're like, "Oh, we don't have this topping either."
Multiple toppings that we suggested they didn't have.
It's just like you can get like a key lime ice cream with pretzels and Reese's Pieces. Who wants that?
Yeah, no. And a raspberry swirl. Like, no. No.
So it was just like, we didn't get anything.
Yeah, we didn't get anything. We just kept going on.
So I just thought that was funny. I was like, why don't they have any of this stuff? And they didn't tell you that anything was out until you started ordering. So we stood there trying to make up our minds, and then we're ready to order, and they don't have anything.
Yeah.
So that was weird.
They do have some excursions there. At least I know that they had the wave runners or jet skis there. You can rent those or be part of the excursion of a group of people that goes out on those. So they did have that. And then also they had, what's the other thing I was going to mention? Oh, the shops. So the shops there, because I actually purchased something from one of the shops, there is a 12% Bahamian tax on the items that you buy in the shops. If you look at the sticker price that's on the shelf, that is with the 12% tax included.
So that's the final price?
So that's the final price, because I bought a Lego version of the MSC Cruise, which maybe you'll see a video on that of me putting it together. But I bought a small Lego set version of the MSC Divina Cruise ship, and on the shelf it said it was like $20.32 or whatever it was. When I went to pay, that was exactly what I paid. And you look at the receipt, you'll see that it was itemized and it shows that 12% Bahamian tax in there. So that you don't have to worry about paying anything other than what you see on the sticker price.
And since you mentioned this, and we do happen to have the paperwork, the excursions they have for Ocean Cay, the Wave Runner, like you said. They have a shipwreck snorkeling tour, a lighthouse climb, the kayak explorer tour, Ocean Cay Bahama bank escape. That sounds like an escape room. And then a paddleboard tour. So they do have quite a few
excursions there. Yeah, which is good because then also if you're there for 2 days, you can like take part in several excursions. You know, do a couple on one day and do another one another day if you wanted to. So, one of the activities we forgot to mention is they also have a light show where the lighthouse is at night. They had 2 shows when we were there. It happened.
So basically the lighthouse show is them shining lights on the lighthouse itself, and you see all these different abstract pictures and things like that. And so it was fine. But I think some people actually around us thought it was going to be fireworks.
Yes.
And so some of the things we heard after it was over, like they were like, "Oh, it can't be over. It's not over. Yeah, it's over."
Yeah.
So some people I think were disappointed, but that's just because I think they thought light show, and to MSC's point, they called it a light show. They did not mention
They gave
fireworks.
you exactly what they said.
So I just think some people had the expectation of fireworks, and that's not what it is. It's just a light show.
It was fine, but it wasn't anything that you had to go out of your way to see or anything. It wasn't anything that you probably had never seen before type of event, I think.
But because people still wanted to see it, especially probably people, even us, I didn't know what,
we didn't know what to expect.
Do.
Yeah.
What to expect. I knew what they were going to do.
Right.
But, there was no place to actually sit and watch this. So it was on the starboard side. Let me think. Hold on, which way we're facing. Yes, it was on the starboard side, so it was on the right side of the ship. And if you had a balcony there or ocean view window, then you could look out and see it. But obviously, that's only half of the ship.
Right.
So everybody else had to go outside, or you could go to the beach, the Lighthouse Beach, and see it. But you had to be on board for it. And there were no places to sit, so people were like trying to find places to sit, or even places to stand
and lean over kind of on the side so you can see it.
So you may want to scope out your little place a little bit
early. Yeah, exactly.
Because some people just weren't able to get a good place to view it.
Yeah. So just know that.
And so they did have that beach party.
Yeah, they did have the beach
with
party.
Bonfires.
Yes.
So they had a lot of really neat little venues and little activities. One thing we didn't mention, so this is different, right? The casino is still open on the ship while you're in port at Ocean Cay.
Yeah,
now,
that's a
not
good point.
when you go to we went to Costa Maya, Cozumel.
Yeah, they were
when
open.
we were at Ocean Cay, they were still allowed to be open. So that's something different.
Yeah,
Just
so if you're still on board and you want to take part in the casino because you've already been to Ocean Cay or don't want to go, you can do that.